Chelsea Football Club, here we go for Jorrel Hato, and this is the first of the double Dutch signings. Secondly, Garnacho. We understand the conditions that Chelsea want to meet to get this signing across the road, and I can't lie to you, the conditions make so much sense that even I am starting to think maybe this is the right thing to do. Then we get a confirmation for Ishe Samuel-Smith. We need to talk about it because Chelsea's selling this window has been absolutely brilliant to the point where they have now accumulated 160 million euros. Yes, 160 million euros. People are going to say, why do you care? It doesn't go in your pocket. Yeah, it doesn't. But guess what? It actually empowers Chelsea to go and have the financial flexibility to spend more. So we need to break these stories down. We need to talk about it. And we also need to talk about the nature of how we view transfers. Because a lot of people are getting very frustrated with the Xavi Simons deal. And a lot of people have got PTSD from the Mike Maignan situation. So before we get started, number one, hit that like button. It's the best way for you to support the channel. Genuinely, I deliver this content for free. No memberships. Don't ask for super chats. The least you can do is hit that like button. And secondly, subscribe to the channel. If you want consistent, reliable news, non-reactionary, actually genuine opinion, because I'm not trying to please any of the players or the journalists, this is the spot for you for your Chelsea-related news and football-related news. We finally get the here we go. We finally get the on-steam bomber. We finally get that crave that everybody wants for that transfer dopamine. But I can't lie to you, at this moment in time, we knew this deal was going to happen. We've spoken about this for over a week. We've been linked with the player for a few months. And what do we know about it? We know, number one, Chelsea have agreed a fee that is over 40 million euros, including target, like bonuses. Meaning we are getting a very good deal. Number two, there is a sell-on clause. We don't know what the percentage of a sell-on clause is. For those of you that don't know how a sell-on clause operates, sell-on clause is very simple. If we sell him for a profit, there's a percentage of that profit that goes to Ajax. This is standard practice in 2025. Most players, when they leave, they end up having a sell-on clause. It basically makes Chelsea spend less money now, and in the future, if he bangs and they sell him, the club that sold him gets remunerated for it. It's perfectly normal. Who is the happiest person in this situation? I promise you, it's not Jorrel Hato, it's not Jorrel Hato's mum, it's not Jorrel Hato's dad, it's not his cousin, not his auntie, it's Marco Correa. Marco Correa can actually take a midweek off. He can actually not play every minute of every game. Normally, players want to play every single minute of every game, right? Normally, every single player wants to play every minute of every single game. However, when you're playing every minute of every single game, plus playing for your country, your legs get shattered, geezer. And in this case, Correa's legs are starting to look like his hair. All twirly and not even in a straight line. This guy is literally weeks away from getting injured. Genuinely. He must be living in that red zone. Absolutely dark red zone. The problem here is, and this is what I'm going to reiterate, this is a very, very good transfer. Because this player gives us the dimension to move from left back to centre back, and also enables Levi Colwill to move right centre back. We have got a brilliant defender, someone at age 17 who was the vice captain of Ajax, somebody at age 19 who was already the captain of Ajax. And anybody that I talk to about him, they say Matthijs de Ligt was good. This kid's even better. It's not even a competition. And the profile of the player is brilliant. And for those of you that know, I don't pretend to be any football savant, right? I have my opinions. I'm a football fan. I get the news. I deliver it for you in a nice, concise manner, so you keep it stepping with your day. But my analysis of the player is very simple. They're very good on the ball, great passing range, athletic, strong, intelligent leadership qualities. He ticks so many boxes. It is absolutely brilliant. This is the type of signing that I wanted Blueco to get when they acquired us. This is the type of player that we're grabbing, that in a few years' time, we'd be looking and saying, why didn't we get him? Or we'd be paying 80, 90 million for. This is a wonderful acquisition. I genuinely cannot underestimate, how important this is. It gives us brilliant coverage for Correa. It gives us brilliant coverage for Colwill. And it also gives us an opportunity to fix that left-hand side permanent. Because in 2 years' time, this guy could be absolutely brilliant for us. And he could absolutely have saved us so much money that our partnership at the back could be Levi Colwill and Hato, or it could be Hato, Levi Colwell, Joshua Chempong, or Fofana, whoever you want. Brilliant, brilliant signing. A lot of people are worried about his compatriot, Xavi Simons. There is no update on him at this moment in time. Look, be easy. That deal's a little bit more complicated. All the news that's coming out, we will find out more tomorrow. We'll break it down. However, at this moment in time, get your little transfer dopamine. Have a great evening. Do you know what I mean? You should be happy already. Ishe Samuel Smith has officially now gone to Strasbourg. And he's gone for 8 million euros, 7.5, 7.7, plus some add-ons, subject to what source you check. However, what has happened is Ishe Samuel Smith has absolutely got the move that he deserved. A lot of people could say, Alex, what are you talking about? So Chelsea, I think, acquired him, if I'm not mistaken, from Brighton. The kid developed. Then, not only did he break into the under-21s, he absolutely bossed the under-21s. And if he wasn't cup-tied, right, and homegrown, if he wasn't homegrown, he would have been in the Club World Cup squad, not Club World Cup squad, in the Conference League squad, and then subsequently in the Club World Cup squad. However, the way things panned out, he's hardly played. He wasn't eligible to be registered as homegrown, so he never got the opportunity. And we went out early in the cups, and the kid never got his breakthrough. Now what it's meant is, we went and got Jorrel Hato. And the key pivotal thing here is, we retained the services of Ishe Samuel Smith. For those of you that don't know, and I don't know where you've been living, under what rock, Strasbourg is Chelsea's club. Strasbourg basically are owned by Blueco. They're part of the Blueco conglomerate, where there's two clubs, Chelsea and Strasbourg. In the future, there'll be more added, and they do a lot of business together. What has happened is, Ishe Samuel Smith essentially got told, look, we're going to loan you, but we can't loan you because we'll end up eating one of our spots. We've got 3 players there already. Kendry Pies, Penders, and I think there's one more in Mamadou Sarr. They sold Amugu over there, and now they've sold Ishe Samuel Smith for 8 million euros. This enables Ishe to go, stay in an environment where Liam Rosinha will educate him, give him opportunities. He will flourish, he will shine, and he will be great. And when he's good enough, they're going to bring him back, and he's going to be Kukure's either replacement or cover, and then Hato will push into the middle, or he can come and compete for that left centre-back role. Overall, this is a brilliant move for all parties. If Ishe shines, they'll sell him for a profit, and he goes on to bigger and better things than Strasbourg. Strasbourg get a great player for now. Chelsea retain the rights. They have a sell-on clause, and it just essentially just enables Chelsea to have flexibility with what they want to do with the position and the player in the future. I think he's absolutely cold. I'm not even going to lie to you. Then, and this is the critical thing here, Chelsea have made 160 million euros already. And that's not including Renato Vega potentially leaving, Disasi leaving, and Nkunku leaving. Those are 3 guarantees that are going to move on. And if you think about those 3, Nkunku could go for around about 35 to 40 million. Renato can go for about 35 to 40 million. So the two of them are between 70 and 80 million. Disasi will go for 20, right? And I'm being conservative here. So I'm thinking of the lower end numbers. We could get another 100 million euros for just those 3. And we have a lot of players to get rid of. Selina's going to go. Broya's going to go. There are so many players that are still in the squad. Kane Chukwuemeka will go. That we need to decide how much money we're going to make. And this money enables us to spend. With the Hato acquisition, I think we're close to 360 million euros spent. We might crack 400 again. And it's going to be good acquisitions. The problem is there's high turnover of players. I think that's just the Blueco model. Every summer we're going to be doing this. We're going to be selling a bunch of players, bringing in new players. Whoever can't hang will get sold. New ones will come in. But there'll be a continuity of the key players. And that's just the way we're going to operate to balance the book. Whether you agree with it, whether you don't, it's your opinion. Everyone is entitled to one. I just think when you don't have a big stadium, you got to do what you got to do. And in this case, they're doing it. They're selling players. They're bringing players in. I got to love it. I got to respect it. It's got to be done. The final bit of news is regarding Alejandro Garnacho. So for those of you that know, we're linked with him. And if you want to understand why we're linked with him and why I actually believe that this deal could come to fruition, at the end of the video, I'm going to have a link that explains everything from head to toe. A to B, literally it'll take you the full way, and it's interesting. It breaks it down in great detail. Everything you need to understand and why we have to kind of accept it. However, since I've made that video, more information has come out. Now we have a price And the price makes sense. The price is £30 million that Chelsea are willing to pay for the player. Initially, it started at 60 with Man United's demand. Now it's come down to 40. And I think once it gets to 30, it gets to the point where you need to start asking the question, is it worth the risk? Is it worth the risk? You get a talent that is 20 years old. You can potentially fix in Captain Save-A-Ho. You know them ones. Drake, you do your job. You know what I mean? You bring that person in, you fix him, you see if it works. If it doesn't work, you sell him. And the reality is there'll be clubs in Europe that will happily slap your hand off for Alejandro Garnacho for 30 million euros, 35 million euros. So the worst you would lose is 5 million euros in the worst case scenario. In the best case scenario, you absolutely bangs. Look, I explain all of my feelings towards why I don't want Garnacho, but why I think it could happen and why we just have to accept it, because we're fans. We can't control it. It's all in this video over here. Go and check it out. Let me know your thoughts, because the key is we got Jorrel Hato. It's great news. Guys, my energy is a bit down today. I am absolutely shattered. Genuinely been up since 5 a.m. Went and done my day job, got there for 9. Finished around 6:30, got home, had some food I was going to take today off, and here we go here. So if you made it this far, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, let me know your thoughts. And yeah, the Garnacho video is here. See you in 24 hours.